To the ranking member, Mr. Mica.
First of all, I have to thank you, Mr. DeFazio, for convening this meeting. It's very timely. It's needed. We do need to look at the implications of not passing a long-term surface transportation authorization. And I think the implications are huge. Yesterday, I said that the action by the Senate with an 18-month extension is a prelude to economic disaster. I cannot think of any piece of legislation that's more important than a 6-year, fully funded transportation infrastructure bill that would help jumpstart the economy and provide jobs. There's nothing that's under consideration or will do more to put people to work. We are in a very serious situation, and it's turning south as far as unemployment, as far as economic activity in this country. Let me say the problem is not going to go away. And by putting an 18-month Band-Aid, I think we are compounding the damage that will be done to the economy and the potential for any recovery in this country. Mr. Oberstar and I, well, first of all, this is a betrayal of the code that we work under in the Congress. Mr. DeFazio will recall, Mr. Duncan will recall, we had a Big 8 meeting with the Senate, and they agreed, and we all agreed to move forward with a bill, and that the House of Representatives would lead, and Mr. Oberstar would take that lead. Now, I worked in a bipartisan fashion. Mr. Duncan did. There are some things in the bill that was passed that we didn't particularly like, but we felt this isn't a partisan issue. This is an issue that is important and vital to the country, and we had to move forward. So we moved forward on this side of the aisle, as we said we were going to do, and we did it. And I've never seen a chairman undermined by an administration in the 30 years I've been around this place like they hosed our chairman, coming out the day that we had actually, the day after we'd reached agreement, to pull the rug out from underneath him and moving forward with a long-term bill. Now, the trust fund is in crises. It will go bankrupt next month. The problem is not going to go away. The manner in which a solution for 18 months, which would require about $20 billion, $1 billion a month, to fund the trust fund and keep this going at a minimal basis, is not a solution. It really will close down any long-term major infrastructure projects in the country. You read some of the testimony, and your staff, Mr. Chairman, did a good job in putting together the impact on some of the states. Read what it does to Illinois. Read what it does to Indiana. We're closing down the major infrastructure operations, and we're shortchanging DOTs, state DOTs across the country. So I'm not very pleased about this, but I am pleased that you are holding a hearing that will deal with airing the consequences of this action. And I do not intend to give up on a bill. That's the right thing to do. We started it in a bipartisan manner, and I hope members will support the chairman and the effort to get people working, to get infrastructure being built in this country, and moving a long-term solution to the crises transportation faces in our nation. Thank you. Yield back the